Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, early, about 8 o'clock, October 20th. This will be our third fall leaf update of the year. That's one of our favorite things to do in October is go see fall leaves. As you'll remember, we start off high elevation early in the month when the leaves are turning up there. Throughout the month, they make their way down into the lower elevations. So today, we're going to be going a couple of places actually. We're going to be first of all, this morning, before the rain comes, we're going to try to go up to Max Patch. Now, if you see Max Patch the first thing in this video, that means we made it before the rain. If you don't see it first thing, that means the rain got there before we did. We're going to have to go back Sunday afternoon after church. But there is a forecast for rain today. Right now, the weather's looking decent. So
when we left the house this morning, we thought it had
7 o'clock,
moved in because it was starting to rain. But yeah, the more we're going west, it's clearing off. So we're hoping it's moved out from here.
The forecast is pretty much rain off and on all day. But right now, so far so good.
Yeah.
Max Patch is one of our favorite places to go in the fall. We actually weren't going to go this year because we were trying to mix it up a little bit and do some different things. But Shaughnessy, you said it was kind of sad not to go to Max Patch.
It's just a fall thing and not do it.
Yeah, it really is probably the prettiest fall drive that we do, honestly. I mean, we love going through the national park, but there's just something about Max Patch in the fall. You ride up through the woods on a dirt road, and the leaves are just beautiful, and then when you get up there, you can see 360 panorama every direction. You can see Mount Mitchell back to the east, you can see the Smokies back to the west.
Yeah.
You can literally see everything from Max Patch.
It's beautiful at sunset too.
Yeah, so we are going to try to go up there today. It's Friday. We're on our day off. We're having a revival at our church this week, so we're wanting to get back for that tonight. So that's why we're leaving so early. But we're going to be doing some different areas today. Just check the fall leaf report. I anticipate the color to be peaking around 3,000 to 4,000 feet now. It's moving down the mountain. Max Patch sits at 4,600 feet, but the ride up there is going to take us through some of those lower elevations, so that's what makes it pretty. Then when you're on Max Patch, you can look down on it.
Yeah.
So we got a really good one next week. We're praying no rain next Saturday because I'm really excited. We're going to do something we haven't done before.
It's going to be new to us.
New to us. It's not new. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube on it, and it's just amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it. But today, starting off, Lord willing, Max Patch up in Madison County, North Carolina. One of the prettiest places you can go for the fall.
Yeah.
So go with us. If you are seeing that rainbow or not, we're riding along I-40 here in Asheville. You should be able to see it now, kind of pointing towards it. It's actually a double rainbow, but the other one's a little bit hard to see. Okay, change of plans. Once we got off the exit 24 to go to Max Patch, the rain just started pouring down. Plus, there's a crash on I-40 just west of there, and they were detouring people that way, so a lot of traffic. So we just decided to turn around, and we're going to drive up through Maggie Valley and maybe do some fall color updates in and around this area, and try to do Max Patch again either Sunday afternoon, or if the weather clears out by the time we're done here. But we are now on Highway 19, coming into the town of Maggie Valley, North Carolina. One of our favorite places in the state, Maggie Valley, Waynesville. We love this area.
Yes, it's beautiful up here.
So fall colors are coming in pretty nice right here.
Yes, they are.
I do apologize for the wipers. I have to use them intermittently, try to slow them down a little bit, but there is a light rain falling here. It was raining much harder back up going towards Max Patch, so we just turned around. So the valley's pretty much enshrouded with fog right now, but in a way there's a certain beauty to seeing fall leaves that are wet too in the rain.
Yeah.
I kind of like to do that too. As much as I love to see the sun hitting them, I wish we could have been in the Smokies last weekend to have gotten the snow that you've seen in some of the other videos. That's also a very pretty contrast with fall leaves. A couple of people had some really nice videos there. Yankee in the South, the Smoky Mountain family specifically. I don't want me to leave anybody out, but those are the two that I saw.
Yeah. A lot of pictures were posted online that look really nice.
Yeah. But Mount LeConte got 4 inches of snow out of that, and Water Rock Knob got a couple of inches, and Newfound Gap, he covered the ground there. I don't know how much Newfound Gap actually got, maybe an inch or two. A lot of nice little craft stores and just little mountain souvenir shops here. There's Maggie Mountaineer Crafts.
That's a really nice store.
Yeah.
And they got really good fudge in there too.
Oh, beautiful color on that hillside. It's a little bit to the left of the camera. I don't, just it almost peak on this hill straight ahead. Still some green, but we had some really cold weather this week. So some cold nights, cool days. It's warmed up a little bit towards the end of the week. But like right now, it's just in the low 50s, I think, maybe upper 40s. Up here, I think it's low 50s at home. Yeah, Maggie Valley is beautiful. Nice little fall display there. I would get out and record some of that, but it's raining and I don't want to get wet.
Yeah, I've seen several of them, different places with all the hay and the pumpkins.
They're saying we might get a little break in the rain around between 10 and lunchtime, and then the chances increase again, so we'll see what happens there. But we're just going to head through Maggie Valley now and maybe head over to Cherokee and just try to get some high altitude where the leaves are really popping. And hopefully bring you some good color on this October 20th update. Look at that beautiful red maple right there.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I wish we had better mountain views to bring you and a little bit sunnier weather, but it is what it is. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and tell you why we didn't come tomorrow, even though the weather's bad. Tomorrow we will be going up to West Jefferson. We always go up and visit your dad's grave after he passed away on October 16th, so we always go the Saturday after that. And that's usually a peak time for West Jefferson as well. So
yeah, we make a day of that.
Yeah. So that'll be a separate video. That's the reason we're doing this today. But it looks like with Max Patch we might be coming back Sunday afternoon after church lets out. So rain's picking up now. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to go ahead and well, I hate to quit recording. It's really coloring up.
I know, it is looking pretty. Hopefully we get more throughout the afternoon.
Just a nasty day to be doing it. I wouldn't give anything if this rain could have been here yesterday.
I know.
Instead of today, but it is what it is. So as we ascend altitude, it's getting windy. You don't like to see a lot of wind in the fall because it can take a lot of leaves off the trees. We're up here at Soco Gap now, about 4,300 feet up, and it's a little bit windy. So this would normally be the scenic route over into Cherokee along the parkway, but not going to be a lot of overlook scenery today. Just riding through the leaves is going to be basically it. We are in the clouds right now, so I am sorry for these views.
I have no idea what she's doing. She was kneeled down at something. What were you doing? Oh.
Coming to the end of this little stretch of Blue Ridge Parkway, almost down in Cherokee. Folks, to be honest with you, I'm just not able to bring a lot today of any good views anywhere. Once we get high enough to be near the overlooks, we're so much in the fog, you can barely see the leaves right here that we're going through, let alone anything off to the right or left of the overlook. So far, not much going right, is it?
No.
But right now, we're hitting some good color here.
Yeah, we've hit some really pretty patches of just vibrant colors, and then there's still some green, too.
Yeah, so you haven't missed it all yet. It's peaking in some areas. But love seeing those leaves along the road like that have fallen. They're just in the road. It's a very pretty sight, especially with the rain, but just not able to give any long-range views today. And here's a little bright section here.
I do see it looks like some breaking of clouds.
Yeah, it said there might be a little bit of a break between 10 and lunchtime, so it's kind of what we're hoping for. Going through Rattlesnake Mountain Tunnel, which is a mountain just outside of Cherokee. Really beautiful right through here.
I love it, yellow.
I like a mixture of yellow, red, and orange, and we've got the yellow and the red here, and even the deep crimson. Another tunnel here, Cheryl Cove Tunnel. And no, we don't always have to blow our horn in a tunnel.
Oh, she's wanting her picture right.
Oops,
Let's go.
our truck's getting ready to photobomb right here. Unintentionally, of course. So apparently we've got some elk over here. We have a bunch of elk over there. You're seeing those. To the right, I'm going to estimate 20, 25 elk. Alright, we got a bunch more elk. It looks like about another 20 elk or so. Right off here to the right. And thankfully, it looks like everybody's keeping their distance and not doing foolish things, which we have seen many times.
Good sign.
Very beautiful right through here. Alright, we're going to take a ride through Smokemont Campground. I just saw Will and Dawn's video the other day. They rode through here. Looked very nice. So I like doing campground ride-throughs anyway. So we're going to ride through. It's a rather large campground. But we're just going to ride through there. And I'm curious how many people are camping this weekend. I would guess it's probably about full.
The leaves would be a pretty time to do it, but
Absolutely. Yeah.
hate for the rain. Or bad time for the rain.
Yeah, it is. We've camped in rain before.
Oh, yeah.
So, coming into the campground now. Oh yeah, it's beautiful through here. Turn that camera just a little bit to the left, not much.
They actually have a little chimney out of their tent.
Yeah, they do. We're not that high tech yet. Pretty good color right here through the campground. The leaves are, saw something come out behind a dumpster. I didn't know what it was.
It was watching us.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a rather large campground. I don't know how many sites are in it. I want to say 140, 150, something. We do have a video here. I think I told him that one. So we're just riding through today. Obviously not camping, but not as full as I thought it'd be. A lot of empty sites if a person wanted to camp. A lot of people don't like to camp in cold weather.
Well, and two, it's also Friday, so they may have more people coming in tonight.
Yeah, probably do actually. I know I wanted to camp in Cataloochee, and I wasn't able to get a site months ago. At least one of the ones I was wanting. But so there's the group camp section. Oh, right over along the river. I like this campground because you got a river nearby and you can just sit and listen to it.
Yeah, when we camped, remember? I walked out in it.
Yeah. Just beautiful right here.
Folks, I am on my third camcorder now in the past 3 weeks. Remember, the first one was defective, and the second one was the wrong version. I finally ordered another one. This is the third one, and this is the right version. So what I like about this one, it's a Sony AX43A. It has a built-in gimbal so that when I walk, it's supposed to automatically stabilize even without using a gimbal. So trying it out today for the actual first time. So I hope it's bringing you some beautiful video. Look at all those leaves in the river here.
So right here we're approaching an elevation of right around 3,000 feet and a lot of good color right here. So as I said in weeks past, the peak is moving down the mountain into the lower elevations now, but there's just a ton of yellow through here and some orange. Very nice. So look for color a little bit further up, and then probably once we hit about 4,000 feet, it's probably going to start diminishing somewhat. We got a very welcome sight, and that is some sunshine poking through. I hope all this is moving out. Don't know that it is, but right now,
Enjoy it while we can.
yeah, we're going to enjoy it while we can. Don't get me wrong, I love rain. I actually like rainy days. You ask her, but just not when you're out trying to film fall leaves. But the weather is vastly improving. Very sunny area here. Beautiful, vibrant color right here. Didn't get the camera on in time, but it was really nice back about 500 feet. So we're going to pull off at some overlooks up here because the weather just getting better all the time. So.
Ooh, look at the wind up on the top there.
Huh?
It was real windy on the tops of those trees as we round that curve.
Look at these leaves coming down. So we're up a little bit over 4,000 feet now. So there's still some good color holding on. Some nice red maples up there, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. We've got to pull off here.
Just like everybody else.
Looks like everybody else, yeah.
Thought the same thing.
Well, that many people can't be wrong.
Right.
So.
All right, so let's go over here and see what all the fuss is about.
So now we're up at an elevation of about 4,500 feet. Past peak, still some lingering color holding on, but I think the best days here probably came a couple of days ago, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
In the last weekend. So it is still colorful, but you can tell now some of the leaves are falling at this elevation. So we're going to pull off at another overlook up here that I really love. We were just at this one 2 weeks ago, so we're going to check it out again today.
Am I making faces as I'm trying to
No, you're not.
concentrate?
I just want to see how long it would take you to notice me. So what do you think?
Oh, I think it's very pretty. I mean, I wish it wasn't a rainy, cloudy day, but you know, getting views with that little Max patch.
Windy and cold right now, probably about 38, 40 degrees, wouldn't you think?
Yes, definitely.
Some of the leaves fall in there.
Definitely getting above the peak now, getting into the spruce fir forest up here nearing 5,000 feet of elevation. And you can just see the trees are kind of becoming more and more bare. We're getting back into the clouds again. at those leaves falling down. That wind's taking a lot of them down,
It
folks.
is.
That's one thing you don't like to see when the leaves are turning is a high wind day, but that's what we're getting today. So, so far what I've observed is the peak color. There's actually some really good color now down below 3,000 feet, even in the 2,500 foot range. There's some really good color. The campground we were showing you back at Smokemont is only about 2,100 feet. There's some good color there. Probably up to a little over 4,000 feet would be where the best color's at. Once you get above that, there's still some good, but it's fading.
And it's just like, so if you get a good overlook to look down onto it, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's where it was really a blessing that the weather cleared out a little bit, because when we were in the clouds, we pull off an overlook, or if we had, you couldn't have seen anything, just fog. So
we got some beautiful shots.
yeah, so the weather's improved. We are not going to do max patch today. We are going to do that Sunday afternoon after church. We're going to head straight up there. The weather forecast looks better Sunday. Max patch isn't somewhere you want to go when there's a lot of clouds, because you're wasting a chance to see a 360 panorama view, and I'm talking 70, 80 miles in any direction.
Yeah, you definitely want long range distance, you know, visibility.
So Sunday's looking better for that. So today we just enjoyed this area in and around Cherokee. We're going to head over to Bryson City now. I don't even have to tell y'all where we're going. So,
yeah, because I was kind of like, you know what we're close to, don't you?
Yeah, we're going to get our fall dream whip today. So
excited.
Now the sunlight's finally hitting the leaves. Really, really pretty. Nice and bright and vibrant. So this is what I'm saying. We're back down now to elevation just over 2,000 feet. The color's really, really looking good. So I'm going to say, if you want to see fall color, you need to make next weekend probably at the latest, and then you're going to be able to stay in the low elevations and see it. But I think this is going to be the main week for the area in and around Cherokee, those elevations around 2,000 feet. I'm going to take the spoon out of my mouth.
Look at that.
Quick stop at Darnell Farms. We're not going to do a whole video here today, but it's decorated beautiful as always. This is one of our favorite places now. We discovered it last year. We've been here like, what, 63 times since then?
At least.
About 7, probably 6 or 7 times.
Anytime we're close enough to have the time.
You get Dream Whip. It don't matter if it's 10 below 0, you get Dream Whip. This is pumpkin Dream Whip with graham crackers and whipped cream. Amazing, amazing.
Mine's a s'mores. So normally it's vanilla Dream Whip with the s'more stuff, but they were out or wasn't working or something. So they actually put the butterscotch flavor in there.
So what do you think of that?
It's like chocolate covered butterscotch. It don't really taste like a s'mores, but I think it's good. It may be a little bit more flavorful than what the s'mores would have been, because it would be just vanilla. And the butterscotch last year I got, it was good.
I love any and all things pumpkin. By the way, I got to put a plug in for Wendy's. Has a pumpkin spice frosty now. That's worth a stop too, but it ain't quite on this level, but it's still very good.
I hadn't tried it.
But yeah,
Hollow inside.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So anyway, got to get our Dream Whips at Darnell Farms.
Yep.
So heading up Highway 19 now, between Cherokee and Maggie Valley, and really, really some nice color here.
we stopped at an overlook just below Soco Gap, going down towards Maggie Valley. Just want to get some of the pretty fall colors. You can see we're Ghost Town was that up there on the hill. My first roller coaster I ever rode right there. But it's been kind of a rainy, overcast day with the sun coming out at times. Overall, we've got to see some beautiful, beautiful colors. And right now it's cloudy with a little bit of sun. Real pretty over there.
Hey everybody, we are riding up Interstate 40 again. If you'll remember the first part of this video, we told you we were going to Max Patch. That was Friday. That did not work out because of the weather. So we got a lot better weather today. Don't really see a cloud in the sky. But we did not want to do Max Patch. That's not a place you want to go when there's not going to be a good view, because it's a 360 panoramic view all the way around every direction. So that's not somewhere you want to go when there's fog or clouds. It's too long of a drive to not do that, so we just decided to, that day we did some videos around Maggie Valley, Cherokee, Bryson City area, and we decided to give it another try today. So it looks like it's going to work out. So go with us to Max Patch, one of the prettiest fall drives anywhere. Would you agree?
Yes.
And up there is Max Patch. So it's about a 15-minute walk to the top. So two ways you can go. You can either go to the right or to the left. We usually go up to the left. Sometimes we come down to the right. So if you go to the left, that's the easier access. If you go to the right, well, I guess that's the more difficult. I don't remember it being that difficult, but I just like going up this way. So here we are on the summit of Max Patch. It straddles the Tennessee, North Carolina state line, and sits at an altitude of 4,629 feet above sea level. Now, there's some patches of color, but to be honest with you, we've seen it a lot better. A little bit of color on these. And around here and out there in the distance is English Mountain, Tennessee. You can see that really good from the Foothills Parkway near Cosby, Tennessee. And right here, you're looking at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Right there is the point, is Mount Camerer. I'm gonna zoom up and you can see the fire tower, hopefully. We hiked to that. I don't know if you can make out the fire tower on top of that or not, but we've been there. That's a tough hike. So that is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Let me zoom back out just a little. There's Mount Guyot, the second highest point in the Smokies. Try to zoom up on Mount Mitchell, the highest peak east of the Mississippi.
Alright, well we just got back on the pavement where we can do a smooth closeout. We're going to do it on the dirt road. That just wasn't going to work out.
Too bumpy.
So, this is our fall foliage update for the weekend of October 20th. We went up to Max Patch today, so I guess my thing of this weekend was this should have been the peak weekend in pretty much all the mountain areas, except for the lowest elevations. This should have been the peak weekend, and in some areas it was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it's a lot more sporadic this year than what I remember it being. And I'll say that about West Jefferson yesterday and Max Patch today. Neither one of them was really as good as what we've seen in years past.
No, it's like you could see some hillsides that looked really, really nice, and then some that's like there's still a lot of green out there.
Yeah. Usually like clockwork, we go to West Jefferson on that Saturday after the 16th. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And once you got out of town and went up like where we were up on the hillside where her dad's at, it was nice. But it's like right in town there was hardly anything. And even here at Max Patch, I'm a little surprised at the amount of green still left. Riding up through there was some color through the woods. But once you got to the summit, we've been up there years. In the past, it looked like a painting.
Oh, yeah.
You just look down the valleys and it's like an artist painted a picture, like a Thomas Kincaid painting or something. Or who's that other guy now that does, in my opinion, an even better job? Luke something. He's got a...
Keekley? Is it Keekley?
No, Luke Keekley was a football player for the Panthers.
Oh. Okay, well.
We'll have to look that
I
one up.
remember.
No, it was not the same guy that used to play linebacker for the Carolina Panthers.
That's funny. I don't know where I
Yeah,
get that.
it was. It is Luke something, but anyway. Oh, that's beautiful right there.
But the evening sun, when we were coming back on the road, there were so many places that looked so good.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to turn the camera around. Y'all deserve to see that. The way the evening sun's hitting that hillside. We'll just keep talking. Once we get past that, we'll stop again, turn it back around. I don't usually do that mid-close out, but we rounded the curve and that came into view. And I just kind of thought y'all should see that.
Yeah.
So this is the evening sun just casting. It almost looks golden. That's probably the best we've seen today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we were riding through, when it was real bumpy back there, we went through some pink yellows and stuff like that, and just the sun coming through at the perfect time. Really nice.
I love settings like that. You see that old barn down there in the field, and just the colors behind it. Yeah, that's really nice.
It is.
All right, back to us now. No more nice scenery. I mean, we're okay.
We're scenery too.
Yeah, we are. I should speak for myself. You're a lot better scenery than I am.
Oh, you're handsome too.
But what I was saying, I think what I was saying before. I'm sorry, that broke into view, and I thought y'all should see that. So anyway, Max Patch was a little bit of a letdown this year. I mean, it's always, the weather was beautiful. You could see everything you wanted to see, but I mean, there wasn't any clouds or cloud cover. Mm-mm. So from that part, it's always a nice view no matter when you go. But just when you're expecting that vibrant fall color like we've enjoyed in years past, it didn't have it this time. Don't mean we're going to quit going. It just means that this time was not what it's been in years past. Yeah. Same thing yesterday when we were in West Jefferson. West Jefferson was like hardly anything, and then you go a mile or two out of town, and it's very pretty. Mm-hmm. So took the drive through Virginia a little bit, and some areas there were very, very nice. So anyway, I guess my update for this third weekend in October would be that your prime color is between 3,000 and 4,000 feet, but even in the Smokies down around Cherokee and even Bryson City below 2,000 feet, there was some really nice color coming in those areas. So I would say you still got another good week of color, maybe even 2 weeks in the lowest elevation, maybe even into November a little bit. I do think the higher mountains are going to be about done after this week, so if you're going to make a trip to the mountains, you might want to go ahead and do it.
Go enjoy it.
If you're going to go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, at those elevations you'll have color for another week and a half, 2 weeks, but up top it is fading. Yeah. So we noticed that when we drove up some high elevations on Friday. Once you got up about 5,000 feet, it is past the prime. So anyway, we'll try to do something. Can't wait for what we're going to do next weekend. Right now the weather is looking good. I hope that don't change. Something we've not done before, and I'm really looking forward to it.
We're excited.
I am. Yeah, we are excited. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And follow us on Facebook.
Have a blessed day.